Hi, guys. This is Mr. Stepkowski, the College and Career Center Counselor at West Hill High School. As you can see, for four-year colleges, we try to encourage all of our students to use the FAFSA form. The FAFSA form, in case you're not sure what it is, this is for it's a free application for federal student aid. Uh, you must complete this, and to be able to complete it, we're going to kind of go through the steps. And first of all, explain why you would do this. Whenever you go to a four-year college, as you know, and not even a four-year college, but any institution for that matter, this could be a two-year college, could be a technical school, any school that works with FAFSA. Understanding how your aid works, basically you're going to be filling out this form, and it's going to be money or grants, or they could be scholarships. You could also get a job, or you can get what we call student loans. And all of this stuff goes through your FAFSA form that you're going to need to fill out. Now, the FAFSA form starts today. Today is October 1st, and you can start filling it out today, and then you're going to submit it to all of the four-year colleges that you are thinking about going to. Or actually applying to, because you could only go to one. So the biggest thing to understand is the FAFSA form, once you fill it out, it's going to create what's called an SAR, and that is a student aid report. And the student aid report, on that, they're able to calculate what's called your EFC, which is your expected family contribution. And what will happen is that report will get sent to each of the schools that you apply to. Now, the schools that accept you will then in turn send you what's called a financial aid package. So if you're going to a school, let's say that the tuition and room and board and everything totals, let's say $50,000, we call that the sticker price. You're most likely not going to pay anywhere near the sticker price, but you are going to have to pay. And each school sort of comes up with their own different type of calculation, and then send you how much money you will be receiving in grants, how much money you may receive in federal aid as far as scholarships and merit aid, if you can get a job on campus or someplace affiliated with the campus. It's called work study. And then what student loans that you'll be able to apply for. Now, here at the website, you can actually just start the FAFSA process, and you could do it yourself. It's pretty easy to get through. Sometimes there's a lot of tutorials that are online that could help you. I would suggest that we're very, very lucky that we have a person here at West Hill High School that comes and helps people to do the FAFSA form. And we're going to give you this link, so don't worry about the link for now, but we will send it to your email, your Stanford Public Schools Gmail accounts. It'll be on our Instagram site. It'll be posted in Naviance. Wherever we can get it posted, you are going to have it. But just so that you know for now, it's HTTPS. And then look at, you can see that somebody was at Roblox, probably my son. But anyways, so you're going to be going to HTTPS, and then you're going to go to deshaylashelley.as.me. Okay, deshaylashelley.as.me. And up is going to come her schedule. And DeShayla works for Contact, and Contact helps us to fill out the FAFSA form. So she goes through all the steps. And what's really cool is, as you know, we don't have any visitors in our building. DeShayla is going to work with you one-on-one via Zoom, and it's really easy. Today is the first day. You can see that she has no appointments for today on October 1st, but she has appointments for October 2nd, not many. Okay, so let's say you were to pick the 1 o'clock appointment, all right, and then you would continue. You would put in your first name, your last name, your phone number, email, and this is really important, the intake form. The day of your appointment, you're going to receive the Zoom link to the email you provided. You must click on this link right here and answer some of the questions. Okay, so I'm just going to click on it so you can just see. You have to fill out this form because this allows the Contact organization, which is the Shayla Shelley, to actually work with you. Okay, so you're just going to fill out this intake form with all the answers, right? And then when you're done doing that, submit it. And then back here, it says, make sure you have the following information for your appointment. Now, this is really, really important. So please do not schedule this appointment with DeShayla if you do not have all this information. And as you can see, you need to have your full name, obviously, your social security number, driver's license if you have one. Okay, some people don't have their license yet. If you're not a U.S. citizen, you will need your alien registration number or permanent residence card. And now that we're there, for students that are undocumented and you don't have either of these, and you don't have a social security number, we are going to make a separate presentation because you cannot fill out the FAFSA form. But we will make a separate presentation on financial aid for students that are undocumented that do not have a social security number, alien registration number, or a permanent residence card. You're going to have to create a FSA ID or valid email address to create an FSA ID. And DeShayla will show you, if you don't know how to create one, she will show you how to do that. And then very, very important about your parents, okay? You're going to need their full name or names. You're going to need their social security numbers if they have them, okay? If they have them. Date of birth, right? If your parents are married, separated, divorced, you have to provide the month and year of their marriage, when they were separated or when they were divorced, okay? Because it's going to make a difference when you go to fill out the form. Here's the biggie: a copy of your 2019 tax return. Now, if you yourself worked as a student and you filed a separate tax return, you're going to need that as well. Most of you are on the tax return of your parent that claims you, so that will be sufficient enough. It's usually an IRS 1040, 1040A, or 1040EZ, plus the W-2 forms. Now, if you work for yourself, you're not going to have W-2 forms. So let's say if your parent works as a full-time bakery owner or landscaping owner, something like that, he will not have W-2 forms. He will have his own business, but his or her accountant will show you which forms that you need to have. Okay, so now if you, of course, are unemployed and you receive assistance, please provide a copy of those benefits. And these are the different benefits. Okay, and then your parents are going to need a valid email address to create an FSA ID. Okay, and then go through this whole thing. All right, is this your first visit? What is the goal for this appointment? Obviously, the goal for the appointment is to get help with filling out the FAFSA form. And then you click submit, complete appointment, and bam, you are done. Miss Shelley then has the appointment with you. It's over Zoom, and all the information gets input. Again, it'll create your FAFSA form, which creates a student aid report, an SAR, that gets sent to all the schools you are applying to. If you get accepted, it will help them calculate your EFC, which is your expected family contribution, and how much money you're going to have to pull out of your pocket to defer, to help with the tuition, room, and board. Okay, so very important that you're on this right away. Right away, no matter what type of school you are going to. Even though this falls under the 4-year college section, you want to have this form in right away. That's for your community college, junior colleges, technical schools, any school that or institution that will accept FAFSA form. You want to right away, your technical schools as well, you right away want to get into the FAFSA basically the FAFSA form, and get it submitted as soon as possible. If you have any further questions, you can contact me, Mr. Stepkowski. I'm in the Career Center at West Hill High School, or you could just contact your counselor and they could reach out to me. We are also going to include Miss Shelley's email address in the contact once we send out the email today. Okay, so if there's any questions, again, see your counselor, or you can email me as well. Hopefully this was very helpful talking about FAFSA.